Welcome to another Vlogtober episode. This time we are going to be doing TaleTime with Ouija. So this is going to be a little start of my Ouija board experiences. If you believe in them and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna mess some things up like I did. So besides telling Becca and like a few of my friends some things that has happened, I don't think I've actually talked about things that have happened when I had my Ouija board. So quick funny thing, I currently have 2 of them in my room, or more like in my closet. Apparently there's a hidden one around my house, but our friend D says that it's somewhere around our house, but I don't believe him. I think he mainly just said it to mess with Becca. But I don't know. I don't believe him. I don't think he hid one in this house or a piece of it in this house. Because I have literally turned this house upside down with cleaning and moving and everything else, and I can't find it. And his little hints that he gave us before, voided. For this, I'm going to be talking about my first experience with it, and then we'll go from there. If people like hearing these stories. It was right after I graduated high school, and I was living at my old house with my sister. But anyways, me and my friend were at the mall, and we went into Spencer's and we were like, oh, a glow-in-the-dark Ouija board. Should we get it? And it was kind of a let's both pay for it to get it kind of thing. Like, she halved, I halved. We bought it, brought it back to my place, and we didn't want to use it at my house because I hear all these terrible things about Ouija boards and everything else. And I had a general concept of how to use one, but I didn't read the directions, and I kind of just threw all logic out of the window and was like, whatever, this is just a game. So I went up to the local elementary school that was around her house, and we sat and laid it out on one of the benches, put our fingers on it and whatnot, and the first thing this girl does, she goes, I want to speak to the devil. What? Ma'am. No, thank you. I don't want to touch it now. Granted, I'm pretty sure the devil's busy, he doesn't have time to answer every Ouija board call because he's a very busy entity. That's how poltergeists and everything get you. But anyway, she convinced me to carry on, and we did the whole, is anybody here? Who's here? What's your name? Type thing. And we got somebody. And that somebody stuck with me for 3 years. So when it first started, it was just little stuff. Like, anytime that my friend and I were hanging out, we would use it for like 5 minutes. And then I would use it, and I'd be like, hey, let me talk to my dead ex. Hey, let me talk to my dead friend. Hey, let me talk to my relatives. Sometimes it would work. Sometimes I would just sit there like I'm on waiting. Like, answer me. And that's what I would do. Well, this particular entity has movies about them. 4 letters. 2 letters make up the whole name. They are both doubled. I will not say that name ever again. I don't care. Names give things power. I 100% believe in that. I will never say this thing's name. If you're smart enough, and if you know, you know, that's what I dealt with. That thing latched on to me and stayed with me for 4 years. And it would start off small, little stuff, and then it would turn into bigger things. Like I had another friend, we'll call her Snitch. Well, me and Snitch would hang out all the time. Like literally all the time. And we both got into using the Ouija board. Well, there was one particular night where we were using the Ouija board and my lights went out. I felt a pinch and the lights came back on. Granted, I was sitting here, she was sitting like across from me, so I knew it wasn't her. And nowhere else in the house did the lights go off because I went out and asked. Well, you see, I'm white. Well, with white people, when you pinch them, when you go like this, you see how that slightly color changed? Kind of. With us pale folk, you can pinch and no lie, in like the spot that was pinched, it was red and said H-I. And then surrounding it was white because that's what happens when you pinch. So at that moment, once I saw that it said hi, it was like actually right here. But once I saw that it said hi, I was done. I was like, something touched me, something physically hurt me. Like that hurt, like that was a hurtful pinch. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I don't like this. And that was the start of my wonderful journey with this guy, entity, whatever he is. If it's even a he. Do they have genders? Whatever. So, if these stories interest you, go ahead and let me know and I will definitely do more because I have tons. So many interesting events and stuff happened with the Ouija board. And if y'all want to know, if y'all want to hear my dreadful experience with this, I will gladly hash it out. Just know, I will not say this name. If you know that name, and if I see that name will be deleted. Just saying. Thanks so much for watching. Be welcomed and get creative. Bye.